Warning: this video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness.
What's good with you guys, man? It's Blasted back with another video. Before we start this video, man, I'd like to thank every last one of you guys who clicked on this video and who supports my channel, man. We're gonna be right to a video about NBA YoungBoy. And if you guys didn't know already, NBA YoungBoy, his sentencing is coming up real soon. Real soon, my guy. They basically got NBA YoungBoy on some charges, basically saying that he's the reason a lot of shit's happening right now in Baton Rouge, trying to pin all this crime without no evidence. Me personally, I think he's gonna be getting out soon, man. You can't hold the GOAT down, man. So we can get this video out to more people. Make sure you guys smack that like button. So get right into the video.
And with another awesome video for you today. NBA YoungBoy is sitting in some hot water right now after being locked up for the past 6 months or so. It seems like his day in court is finally upon us, and the world is just waiting to see what happens. Recently, news spread about a special operation that was used specifically to take down YoungBoy back when they arrested him in March. So in today's video, we finna be talking about Operation Never Free Again, as well as what
They had a whole operation just to get NBA YoungBoy.
Good luck. Without any more hesitation, let's get into it. NBA YoungBoy has been locked up waiting for his trial for the past 6 months or so, and it seems like the ball is finally rolling. As you know, the charges he faces stem back to an arrest that occurred in September of 2020. Almost everyone who has heard the circumstances surrounding the case finds it really interesting how hard they are going after him for something that may normally be considered a minor charge compared to what they're putting him through. So back in September of last year, YoungBoy was shooting a music video for one of his songs, and as most rappers do in their music videos, he and his crew can be seen brandishing weapons and looking like they're getting rowdy. Normally this wouldn't be anything serious and nothing new in the hip-hop scene. However, when law enforcement was made aware of the situation, they were less than happy. The police department in Baton Rouge claimed that they, along with the FBI, had gotten tipped off about a gang of men openly carrying firearms and waving them around. The anonymous source claimed that the incident was taking place in an empty lot around the 3800 block of Chippewa Street. Police received a tip around 4 p.m. on Monday, September 28, 2020. They moved out quickly and made it to the location as fast as they could. At around 4:30, police arrived at the scene where they witnessed multiple people fleeing the scene. They managed to detain some that stayed behind and took them aside for questioning.
Very exciting announcement today. Opera GX. I love this browser. I'm so glad they reached out.
At the end of the day, officers claimed that they arrested a total of 16 people and managed to seize 14 guns as well as some drugs and a lump sum of cash. This was a big
16 people is not a lot when it comes down to like a rapper getting locked up with his homies. Sometimes it'd be more than that. That sounds about right.
hit for them, especially since one of the men arrested was NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy ended up being charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm, and to make matters worse, it wasn't registered to him, so now it was a possession of a stolen firearm. The whole incident took place while the group was trying to shoot a music video. After a little while,
if you're gonna shoot a music video and you rapper, bro, and you already certified in the streets, you don't gotta use real guns in the music video, bro. You can use prop guns, man. It's okay.
while in jail, YoungBoy ended up being bonded out, where he began to figure out his case, as he decided to plead not guilty to the charges. Now remember how we said that a large amount of money was taken during the arrest? Well, the Baton Rouge Police Department was probably pretty salty when they had to give all of that back. In December of 2020, 3 months after being arrested, YoungBoy was given back over $40,000 in cash and $300,000 in the form of a cashier's check. The police also returned 2 diamond chains, all of which had been confiscated during the arrest. A lot of people think that this is partially why they ended up targeting him so hard and hitting him with a full SWAT team a few months afterwards. On March 10th of 2021, police and the FBI issued out a warrant for YoungBoy's arrest, stemming back to his arrest in September. Once they got one of his location, they quickly moved in, and I mean with force. On March 23rd,
They did that because they wanted to catch YoungBoy with some shit on him. That's why they raided him. I already know how it goes.
2021, multiple law enforcement organizations teamed up to take down NBA YoungBoy. On scene, there was at least one federal agent from LA as well as 3 LAPD vehicles. This group teamed up with 11 more FBI agents and a helicopter to be the eyes in the sky. They deployed a full SWAT team to look for YoungBoy before ultimately catching and arresting him. This time there was no chance of being bonded out. Now I ain't finna lie, when I heard this I laughed pretty hard. Apparently a couple of months back, YoungBoy's lawyers uncovered the name of the operation that was used to take him down. That's right, it wasn't just a simple arrest for YoungBoy, nah. They had an entire operation set up for him, and they called it Operation Never Free Again. When people found this out, they went wild. That is one of the pettiest things I've heard of the feds doing when trying to take down a celebrity. I mean, think about it. Any other rapper that has been arrested has usually been under the normal circumstances in terms of the police on the scene. But as we said in YoungBoy's case, there were about a dozen federal agents and a dozen police officers, including helicopters and SWAT searching for him. It was definitely an aggressive tactic. When NBA YoungBoy's lawyers found out about this, they immediately went on the attack, claiming that this is proof that the client was a target from the beginning. This wasn't a simple...
He was obviously a target, man. They target all rappers, man. The hip-hop police is real, my guy.
It was a full-blown attack on YoungBoy, and the lawyers say that the name of the operation itself is actually a status offense. His lawyers began to request that their client be released before his trials, since he doesn't appear to be a flight risk. It's not likely that that will happen though. At the end of the day, his lawyers, who he allegedly has 6 of, are fighting as hard as they can to win this case, and they end up bringing up some solid points. Their first being the fact that the FBI in Baton Rouge could have easily arranged a way for YoungBoy to voluntarily surrender himself to them. This wouldn't be the first time that they did this. A bunch of other rappers is given that opportunity. Pooh Shiesty did it, and so did Casanova, so YoungBoy's lawyers are saying that it would have been appropriate. They believe that YoungBoy was a target in the eyes of the law because of his high status, as well as the fact that they were forced to give him a bunch of his money and jewelry back last December. They made him such a big target that they spitefully named an operation by mocking his brand name Never Broke Again. Not only that, but the attorneys are saying that the operation made things more dangerous for everyone involved.
And you got to think about it. All the police is linked up together, man. It only takes 1 second for them to call another county to tell them that NBA YoungBoy is in their city or in their county and to be on the lookout. That's all it takes, man. I'm pretty sure they be watching them too.
Overall, it just seemed unnecessary, especially on account of NBA YoungBoy not having any record of fleeing. His lawyers believe that he would have turned himself in if prompted to, but they would never know because he wasn't given that opportunity. They believe that this attack on YoungBoy, plus the lack of sustainable evidence being provided by the prosecutor, should be enough to at least grant YoungBoy a bond request. So let's talk about the evidence for a second. According to the court records and the arrest records, the 2 firearms that he is being charged with were actually claimed by 2 of the other 15 or 16 guys involved in the arrest. They openly admitted that the guns were theirs and that YoungBoy was just holding them for the video that they were shooting. However, this doesn't matter to the police. They still fully planned on hitting YoungBoy with the felony in possession of a firearm. Now, the icing on the cake for YoungBoy's attorney is the lack of evidence being submitted in the case. A document from the court case was released showing that his lawyers stated, "There is no testimony or other evidence as to how the firearm came to be inside that vehicle or how long it had been inside the vehicle." It goes on to say, "Nor have any fingerprints, DNA testing, or other forensics being performed which would demonstrate Mr. Golden knowingly possessed the firearm at any time." If that's true, it really looks like there is no case against YoungBoy. His team of 6 lawyers was really putting their work in, and it looks like the feds and Baton Rouge police are doing the opposite. I've never heard of a case going to trial with so little evidence. It looks like the Central District of California felt the same way because a judge very briefly offered a bond of $540,000 to YoungBoy to be released pending trial. This was quickly overturned though. On April 1st of this year, a judge from Louisiana revoked the possibility of a bond. They claim it was due to previous probation violations that YoungBoy had allegedly been involved in. YoungBoy was transferred to St. Martin's Parish and is currently in the process of dealing with the court case after almost 6 months of being locked up. We're currently awaiting more news on the trial and what his sentencing might be, but if his attorneys keep kicking it like they are, I don't think YoungBoy will be in trouble for much longer. Seriously, NBA YoungBoy's lawyers are doing everything they can to make sure the client gets off not guilty. And with the way things look, that might just happen. But what do you guys think? Is NBA YoungBoy facing time, or
It's been like 6 months over some bullshit. Honestly, no evidence, no nothing like that. It's crazy. It seems like one of his homies probably would have took that charge from him, but pretty sure there's more to it. But yeah, if you guys have any more videos that you'd like for me to react to, make sure you guys comment that below so we can get this video out to more people. Make sure you guys smack that like button so this video can get out to more people. You know, it's your boy Blasted, man. We out here.